Forget Times Square. Forget the Empire State Building. Forget those long lines for a $14 hot dog from some guy named Tony. This ain't that New York. This is about the places where the truly discerning traveler ends up. Welcome back to the channel, you bunch of beautiful people. So, loosen your tie, grab a stiff drink, and get ready to explore the side of New York City they don't print on postcards. First things first, a man's gotta eat. And in this town, eating is more than just shoving overpriced pizza down your gullet. It's an experience, a journey, a celebration of the senses. Tonight, we're perched atop one of those skyscrapers that pierce the heavens, a place where the air thins out, and the only thing thicker is the wallets of the clientele. The view from up here is nothing short of spectacular, with the city lights twinkling like a sea of stars below us. The restaurant's name, let's just call it The View. It's a place where the elite come to dine, to see and be seen, to indulge in the finest things life has to offer. The chef, a culinary wizard with more Michelin stars than there are stars in the goddamn sky tonight, has prepared a tasting menu that reads like a love letter to excess. Each dish is a masterpiece, a work of art that tantalizes the taste buds and leaves you craving more. We're talking foie gras so decadent, it makes sin look like a misdemeanor. A dish so rich and flavorful that it practically melts in your mouth. Then there's the Wagyu beef, a cut of meat so tender and succulent that it melts on your tongue like a forbidden dream. It's the kind of dish that makes you close your eyes and savor every bite, a true testament to the chef's skill and expertise. And let's not forget the wine pairings. Each glass is carefully selected to complement the flavors of the dishes, creating a symphony of tastes that dance on your palate. You'll swear Bacchus himself is pouring, as the wine flows freely, and the conversation grows livelier with each sip. Each bite is an explosion of flavor, a culinary orgasm that leaves you gasping for air and reaching for your platinum credit card. It's an experience that transcends mere dining, elevating it to an art form that leaves a lasting impression. The service is impeccable, with waitstaff who anticipate your every need and ensure that your dining experience is nothing short of perfection. The atmosphere is electric, a buzz of excitement and anticipation that fills the air. And the view? Well, the view is simply breathtaking. It's the kind of view that makes you feel small and insignificant, yet strangely alive and grateful to be a witness to such beauty. The cityscape stretches out before you, a tapestry of lights and colors that is both mesmerizing and humbling. But hey, don't worry if you can't afford the 5-figure bill. There's plenty more to see and do in this city that won't break the bank. From street food vendors serving up delicious bites to hidden gems that offer a taste of luxury without the hefty price tag, there's something for everyone. So, go ahead, explore, indulge, and savor every moment. After all, dining among the clouds is just one of the many experiences this incredible city has to offer. Whether you're a foodie on a budget or a connoisseur of fine dining, this city has something to satisfy every craving. So take a bite, take a sip, and let the flavors transport you to a world of culinary delight. Because in this town, eating is more than just a necessity. It's an adventure, a journey, and a celebration of life itself. So next time you find yourself in this city, don't just settle for the ordinary. Seek out the extraordinary, the unforgettable, and the truly exceptional. Because when it comes to dining among the clouds, the sky's the limit. Alright, so we've had our fill of Michelin-starred delights. Now it's time to rest our weary heads. And trust me, we're not checking into some Fleabag motel with stained carpets and a complimentary breakfast waffle iron. No, tonight we're going boutique, baby. Tucked away on a quiet tree-lined street in one of Manhattan's most coveted neighborhoods lies a hidden gem, a sanctuary of luxury and discretion. Let's just call it the Sanctuary. From the moment you step inside, you're enveloped in an aura of tranquility and refinement. Our suite, if you can even call it that, is more like a private apartment, complete with a sprawling living room, a bedroom with a king-size bed that feels like it's made of clouds, and a bathroom with a soaking tub so deep you could practically swim in it. And the view, don't even get me started on the view. But of course, this is New York City, and there's always something to see and do. So after a long hot bath and a nap that could rival Rip Van Winkle's, we venture out into the city, our bellies full of anticipation for the adventures that await. Alright, art lovers, this one's for you. Forget MoMA, forget the Met, forget those crowded museums where you're constantly being jostled by tourists and herded like cattle. Today, we're going off the beaten path, venturing into the hidden corners of the art world, where the galleries are as exclusive as the art they house. Our first stop is a nondescript building in Chelsea, marked only by a discreet brass plaque that reads simply Gallery X. No website, no social media presence, no advertising. This is a place you hear about through word of mouth, through whispered conversations at cocktail parties, through connections that run deeper than a Google search. The gallery itself is a study in minimalist chic, all white walls and polished concrete floors, the only pops of color coming from the art itself. We're talking about museum-quality pieces by some of the most sought-after artists in the world, from contemporary masters to emerging talents. It's the kind of art that makes you think, that challenges your perceptions, that stays with you long after you've left the gallery. Next up, we're heading to a private collector's home, where we'll get a glimpse into a world of art that most people can only dream of. Look, I like concrete as much as the next guy, but even the most hardened urban explorer needs a break from the jungle sometimes. And when that time comes, there's no better place to escape than one of New York's secret rooftop gardens. Now, I'm not talking about some shared rooftop with a few sad tomato plants and a couple of plastic chairs. No, we're talking about sprawling, verdant oases hidden in plain sight, perched atop some of the city's most exclusive buildings. Think lush greenery, cascading waterfalls, and panoramic views that'll make you forget you're surrounded by millions of people. We're lucky enough to have secured an invitation to one such garden, a hidden gem tucked away atop a historic building in Greenwich Village. As we step off the elevator and onto the rooftop, it's like stepping into another world. The garden itself is a testament to the power of nature to thrive even in the most unlikely of places. It's a reminder that even in a city as crowded and chaotic as New York, there are still places where you can find peace, tranquility, and a damn good cocktail. All right, folks, let's be honest. Traipsing around a city like this, indulging in all its excesses, can take a toll on a person. Lucky for us, New York City also happens to be a haven for those seeking the ultimate in luxury wellness. Forget your local gym's cramped sauna and chlorine-drenched pool. We're talking about sprawling wellness centers that resemble high-end spas more than anything else. Think hushed whispers, calming scents, and a staff that treats you like royalty, albeit royalty in desperate need of a deep tissue massage. Today, we're gracing the hallowed halls of The Sanctuary, a wellness center so exclusive, you practically need a background check to get through the door. We're talking treatments that sound like they were plucked straight from a science fiction novel. Oxygen facials, cryotherapy chambers, IV drips promising to cure everything from jet lag to existential dread. And as I lie there, wrapped in a plush robe, sipping my cucumber-infused water, I can't help but feel a sense of peace. But our journey through the elite havens of New York City isn't over yet. We've dined in the clouds, found sanctuary in hidden gardens, and now we're about to experience the city's legendary nightlife, but not as mere mortals. All right, kids, buckle up. We've eaten like kings, slept like babies, and cleansed our chakras in the name of luxury. Now it's time to see how the other half gets down when the sun goes down. Tonight, we're talking about New York City nightlife, but not the kind you find on some tourist trap pub crawl. We're talking about exclusive clubs, hidden speakeasies, and the kind of VIP treatment that makes you feel like a rock star, even if you can't carry a tune in a bucket. Forget waiting in line for hours, hoping to sweet-talk the bouncer with a $20 bill. Tonight, we're all about velvet ropes, whispered names, and tables that magically appear out of thin air. Our first stop is a place that doesn't even have a name, at least not one that's spoken aloud. It's a speakeasy hidden in plain sight, tucked away behind an unmarked door in a nondescript building in the Lower East Side. And as the first rays of sunlight peek through the cracks in the blinds, we stumble out into the street, blinking against the harsh light of a new day. So there you have it, folks, a glimpse into the elite havens of New York City. We've dined in the clouds, found sanctuary in hidden gardens, rejuvenated our souls, and danced the night away in exclusive clubs. We've experienced the city at its most luxurious, its most exclusive, its most unforgettable. If you enjoyed this journey through the high life of New York, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, share it with your fellow travelers, and subscribe to the channel for more adventures in luxury and exploration. And don't forget to let me know in the comments below. What are your favorite hidden gems in New York City? Have you experienced any of the places we visited on this trip? Let's keep the conversation going and share our love for this incredible city. Until next time, keep exploring, keep indulging, and keep living life to the fullest. This is Alejandro, signing off.